So, hello everybody. How are you? Was it a good day? So here's Thibaut, Paul, Chloe, Alizé. My name is Leo, and we represent MSR, Movement for a Responsible Society. We're, first of all, extremely happy to be able to be here at the LH Forum. And we've been working on our project for a year, and we're happy to continue with it. MSR, why, how, etc. We started thinking about this, about the association a year ago, when we were at the student conference a year ago. And Thibaut said, we can't stop at this moment. We worked for a whole week with international students. We experimented with new practices of teaching, and we realized that there was a real need within the education system. So a lack of contextualizations when we were studying. You don't necessarily realize why the things that we were learning, we didn't understand about contemporary challenges and what our challenges were going to be. And that's when we thought we ought to have a movement for social responsibility. So we wanted to be involved with people who are much younger in order to train, make youth much more responsible and match up with their expectations. So MSR wants to be able to help people act on a scale that they're capable of acting with. And with MSR, we're hoping to be able to supply a form of coherence to what young people want to do in their actions. Another peculiarity is that it's education for young people by young people. So if ever you go into a room where we are with a teacher, you won't find that. You will find that actually everybody's learning off everybody else, and this is the whole idea that everybody learns from everybody else. And MSR is more about 100 students in about 10 countries, and we work together on all our projects. And I'm thinking about all the students that we have throughout the world. So we're trying to get their points of view that are obviously different depending on the different cultures that they come from. The first project that we had concerned an awareness campaign amongst younger people. And it's not always easy to talk about positive economy and responsibility to young school children, and that's why we put in place a system of interventions in order to be able to make them understand in an amusing way the basic concepts, the key concepts of what a responsible society should be in the future. And for this, let's take a very simple example. We explained basic things in everyday life that needed to be done in order to protect the environment. We also tried to standardize responsible behavior amongst different generations. So we wanted them to have responsible behavior, as Thibaut says, so that this behavior would become normal and standard, and this would be the point of departure for collective thinking about, for example, global warming. So what we wanted to do for these young students, we decided to, in September, open a class for younger students, whereby they can learn all about the different challenges that are faced today and make them more aware about sustainable development, the positive economy, always in an interesting, playful way, as one does actually in primary school. And we want to make them have more critical awareness and make them understand new values. We've also wanted to create something else, which is for all people in their later school years, is understand how to debates amongst themselves without fighting about other things, and the objective is in order to be able to encourage them to have a critical sense and be able to argue their own opinions and give their own opinions. So this is our new class, Echo 6. Now, in school we have an very active. We're working with MSR. We're trying to get people involved in the later school years with concrete activities, as we've also explained in primary school. And we're also trying to transmit and convey values that have become very key to young people. And perhaps Nice is one of the International Youth Summit, and this involves people from throughout the world. On an international level, and we had Brazilians, we had South Africans, we had Americans, a lot of ideas that came out of this, and that we were able to exchange these ideas, and this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to create a debate and obtain something from this. So lots of different nationalities, because we said it right from the beginning, we can learn from everybody. Everybody has ideas, and this is why now we want to ask a few members from our association and ask them to come round and distribute pieces of paper so that you, in turn, can give us your ideas and tell us how this presentation has inspired you and have feedback from you about our presentation. Please, if you have any questions, don't forget to go to #MSR. If not, go on to Twitter, #MSR, and in that way, we will be able to reply directly to you. Everybody will be able to be involved and have a communal view of what MSR actually does and is. So here you can see the ladies going around the room now. And we obviously haven't got very long to do this. So, and get your telephones out. #MSR. So you'll find us on social networks. For those of you who are, we're open to all propositions. We've done this on social networks as well, the same training, and that's why we have a branch of our association in Paris. We used to be originally in Justin Le Havre, and now there are other students who are interested. They've sent us by Twitter mails, and in September 2015, we have been able to broadcast these ideas on MSR. I think people are probably just writing down their questions, aren't they? Okay, so no feedback for the moment on the hashtag. Maybe, yeah. Somebody's saying they're sending something. Yes, so it's a bit slow on the internet at LH Forum. Okay, Leo. I'll go and get them. A question from Gaël. Yes, I recognize. MSR, what do you want to do later? So, would you like to reply? What do we want to do later? That's a difficult question, especially when you're younger, especially when you're 18 and you've just left school. What do we want to do later? One thing is certain: we want to be involved in determining our own destinies, and we've all said this. We want to change things. We want to participate, to be involved in contemporary challenges and fight for these aims. Perhaps it's a little ambitious, but we're motivated to do so. What do you want to do? I said, I want to be a master of my own destiny. Or maybe I just want to be an actor of my own destiny. Maybe I just want to be an actor. Who knows? Could we have some replies, please? Okay. The MSR Army. Here they are, dressed in our new T-shirts, with our new logo. So we have a question here, which says, Bravo MSR. What do you do? What have you done with Corée? Is this Jacques Attali's question? So we've often been told that we're not necessarily, we don't necessarily do practical things. So Jacques Attali has said this. We've accepted this criticism and we worked on this. And that's, we talked about a lot about ideas and we didn't do anything concrete enough. So I think we were probably going to have a more concrete debate. That's what we've done most recently. I have another question, which is very interesting, but unfortunately I can't read it. Have you thought about the different levels of the different members of the public and different members from the school population? Yes. We not just schoolgoers. Yes, we're thinking about developing this with a technical school in Arles, and we would like to have we would like to make a little energy device when we're going to be able to create that with them. And so we are going to be working with the Saint-Joseph as well. And everything that we can say to you today is that as young people, we're not always on our telephones or always on Facebook. We want to be motivated. We want to match the challenges that we will face us tomorrow. We're not entirely happy with the teaching that we've had. It's perhaps a little bit too theoretically. We want to change things. We want to be committed. And I would just like to say that, finish with a statement of Stéphane Hessel, and who devoted himself to commitment. He said, "Be committed." Thank you very much. Thank you very much.